Hi everyone! I will now add the Thymeleaf templates, which will be our front end for this web client. I will add the HTML files under Resources Templates folder, where Spring can find the templates by default. So let's create the templates folder first. And then add header and footer templates, which will be used from the other templates. In the header template, I will include the Bootstrap CSS file, as well as the welcome text, login and logout buttons. As you can see, I can use authorization expression to check if user is authenticated here. And also retrieve the authenticated username with principal username property. In footer, I will define JavaScript files for jQuery and Bootstrap. Putting the CSS files in the header and putting the JavaScript files to the bottom is a best practice for a web page, because this way a web page will be displayed to the user first with the CSS applied, and then the JavaScript files will be downloaded, and this way the page will be rendered faster. Usually it's a good practice putting the third-party JavaScript files, which are slow to download, at the bottom of your page. Let's now add an error template, which will make use of the header and footer templates. As you can see, I can use th_replace tag to include another template inside a template. And I will include this header and footer in the other files instead of repeating the text inside these templates. Now I will add the index.html, which will be the welcome page for a user. Again, this page will include header and footer templates, and additionally, I will add a link to the search page by checking if the user is authenticated using authorization expression. And finally, let's create home template, which will show the results of a web client call on the page. First, I have a form here in the home HTML page, where action is set using th_action, and it is set as query by text path, as you can see. I will define the query by text API with an endpoint in a controller in the next lecture, and the object is set using th_object here. This way, I match this form with a Java class on the controller. You will better understand this when I write the controller counterpart for this template. Here I use HTTP post method for the form and use text field to enter the search text. And I have a submit button also here. This page will then check the variable Elastic Query Client response models in the context, which will be populated on the controller class. And then I will iterate over it here and print results using th_text tag. I use th_each tag to iterate over a list in Thymeleaf template, as you see. Here I use th_switch and th_case constructs, which are tags to provide switch statement, as in Java, in a Thymeleaf template. I check it using th_case, and if object is null, I print either errors or default text, and otherwise show the results. As you see, this is an HTML page with standard HTML tags, but I use th tags that Thymeleaf provides to communicate with backend classes. And also I use Bootstrap CSS class definitions inside HTML tags, like container, button, and form group, which are used to add style to the page. I will come to this page to match it with the backend code, but for now, let's leave it here. Alright, in the next lecture, I will create the REST API with a controller for the web client. So I will see you in the next lecture.